Hello, you lovelies. Welcome to the channel. It's Rad, and in this video, you can watch this forecast for your star sign for the week 15 to 21st of September 2025. This forecast is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and also Libra rising. And if you are here to listen to your sun sign, then you can take from the reading the events and the people that you may have to deal with going through your week. While if you're here to listen to your moon sign, then this reading is going to show you how these events and people are going to make you feel. And listening to your rising sign, if that is the reason you're here, that reading is going to give you an idea how to handle them around. So listening to all three of your major signs is going to give you a pretty good idea what week is ahead of you, and also it's going to personalize the reading to a fairly large extent for you. So with that being said, the first card for you, Libra, is King of Pentacles, followed by the second card, which is the Knight of Pentacles. Third one, that will be the Chariot. And the final card for you, my friends, we have the Judgment, Ale. Okay, so to the Knight of Pentacles, the additional card is going to be Three of Wands. So pretty usual elemental dignities, elemental dignity for that position. So what we do have is that this week you're going to have to deal with quite a complicated subjects, whether career-wise or whether love-wise. The King of Pentacles, it kind of shows that this is going to be a finishing week, finishing that's super important, for example, project or important deed that it is within your love life, okay, or something in your social circle as well may take place. And the King of Pentacles shows that this week is going to be the final touch that you are going to do in there, so you can finalize it to its maximum extent, so to speak. And it is not excluded to bring certain friends into the matter as well, because you may need some additional hands of working or some additional, it's not exactly help, it's more like a involvement, so things can work very well you know, in your favor, and you can kind of like accomplish the deed without having too much of a trouble of yourself. And this accomplishment is going to bring certain kind of like attention and eyes towards you, which are going to be willing to make some sort of an investment, whether investment in your business, whether investment in you know, in you. That investment could be emotional rather than material as well. I do hope that you do enjoy your reading thus far, but remember that is a generalized reading, and for a personal one you can purchase from my website, which link you can find in the description down below as well. You are seeing it right now on your displays, and there at the very front page you can see full list of my services, also their pricing, so based on your budget and as well your needs, you can go for whichever one is going to suit you best. Now let's get back to your forecast. And the people or the person who is willing to make that investment, they do have what to gain from the situation, not directly from you, but through you. So this is far from charity, although you may find yourself being grateful for that. For example, this sponsor is willing to sponsor you throughout your, say, fitness career, because you have kind of like did the final touch on your quads, or you know, on your delts, or whatever you're looking, or however you're looking, I'm sorry, or this investor to invest in your business because you have did the final touch on your product and now the product looks really good. Whatever the case, this is going to be either an organization or a person that will be willing to give you what you, I don't want to use the word lack, but let's say what you are not possessing at that particular point, whether capital, you know, whether emotional support, whether physical support, and so on and so forth. Now, the problem here is going to be another person. We have the Knight of Pentacles with 3 of Wands here. That is someone that works closely with you. Okay, if you are following the fitness example here, that may be your coach for all we know, or it could be your business partner, all right, or someone that it is beneath you, someone that works for you, but it is very closely involved with the whole process. The problem is that this person is at its outer limits and they can't go any further. They just don't have the skill, they just don't have the means. Above everything else, they don't have the experiences and the alacrity required for the next stage of your growth and your improvement. And it's not like they're going to give you too much of a trouble. It's just they will no longer going to be kind of like involved into the matter at hand. And this is going to make one more thing that you're going to have to worry about and that you're going to have to deal with, meaning their job and what they have been answering for up until this particular point. Now, don't get me wrong, at least according to these cards, that is either a girl or a guy that are very nice. They are very meticulous in what they're doing. They are very strict with the way how things work. It's just, and I can see myself in them, really. They don't have that ingenuity required things to continue any further, right? They don't have the ingenuity for the relationship or the ingenuity for the project, ingenuity for the business, and so on and so forth. And that's why they will have to fall behind at that point. Although what is going to help you into this week, it is the Chariot card here into the 3rd position, Libra. And when that person falls behind, the odds that they were dealing with are going to fall on your shoulders. And at some point, you will feel like these odds are kind of overwhelming. These odds are pretty well stacked against you, and you may have even doubt that you will be able to pull it through. These doubts needs to go out of the window right away, because with the Chariot card, you're not just only going to be capable to finish the job by yourself, but also you will be able to finish it through the desired results. Because one thing is to finish the job, another thing is to finish the job the way you desire that job to be finished. That is exactly what you are going to be able to accomplish throughout the week. And that is going to make you very, very proud of yourself. That is the good thing. The other thing that is going to make you feel like self-reliant, which I guess it's also a good thing, but it kind of pushes other people away, and you can kind of like imagine what that can do to your love life, and like make you very inaccessible to a wide variety of people that you can actually, for example, go on a date with or just talk with, and so on and so forth. And that state of self-reliance is not just only going to be within you, you're going to demonstrate it, and therefore this is going to put a boundary, or rather like a wall in front of these people to even approach you, so to speak. But nonetheless, by the end of the week here with the Judgment card, now this card is very broad and it may manifest in almost any kind of way in this particular narrative that you're going to have throughout the week. So what the Judgment is, it is that at the end of the week, you are going to recognize your path, right? That is no different than, having quite a lot of ways how you can go forward, or how you can go about your job, how you can go about your relationship. And just to, if we do follow that example, let's say that you have been invested into, your business had been invested into with from a big company, and you aren't sure how exactly to use these investments, whether to improve the product, whether to use them for marketing, whether to open a new facility and whatnot. And this experience where that person is going to be left behind and you have to cover for them is going to give you the answer towards the end of the week. At the end of the week, you're going to know exactly what to do with the given situation. That is going to be a way forward, which carries no compromises whatsoever. It comes only at surplus for you and is going to take you exactly to the place you want to be at. This concludes your reading, and I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you did and you haven't subscribed to the channel already, you can do so. Leave a like as well, comment on the video if you feel the need to do so. And if you think that this video can help someone you know, then you can share it with them as well. Other than that, hopefully we're going to see each other next time, and until then, bye.